Hello, um, my name is Paul Elongimaido Joseph. Um, I'm just doing a quick explanation and answering some basic three questions about my research symposium journey so far. Um, to start with, I want to say it has been really tough. It has been a really tough journey. It has been a really tough, educating, inspiring, and motivating journey as a lot of things that I didn't know before I've begun to know, I've begun to improve, and I've begun to expand on as well, has made me to improve every now and again, which is so much so far inspirational for me. Very, very inspirational for me, and as well, something that I've really and I love to continue to learn and improve on. I've learned so much, so much. I can use even the the persistent word that I've learned so much from research symposium. Definitely, you see, I've learned how to be able to do a constructive research, even though yes, I started it on leadership core, but research symposium have helped me out to be able to navigate the different sources, especially in that aspect. That was where I really like, for me, it has been something that I was struggling with, something that I've been struggling with, something finding sources. I have the ideas, but like finding sources have always been a great issue, has always been a great problem for me, which certainly sometimes I get lost on the way. I might have the idea, but the problem is finding the sources. It's the problem, it's where the difficulties comes in. But with research symposium, my facilitator has been really great, Mr. Kwame, for giving us all the materials, all the tools in order that will enable us to do a concrete, constructive, educative, and academic research. um I've been able also, in terms of academic writing, I never knew about a time that I would write literature reviews, but I've read many literature reviews because I love to read. So I've read, but I never thought there will come a time wherein I will be asked to actually write my own literature review. Yeah. So, but so far it has been challenging. Really, it has been really tough there, because when you are building up on something, when you are building and growing as a person academically, it takes time. It takes more attention. It takes more and more and more every day. So research symposium really have helped me to do one, constructive research, two, finding very concrete and credible sources, and also that helped me to improve my citation skills with the help of the Zotero and the Mendeley. It has been really great. Not even for ALU stuffs now that I usually do, not only for my ALU assignment, but also as personally, it has been part of me now. I have a lot of things that I also look into, sort of things that I embark on. Writing competitions with the help of research symposium have helped me to build more and more on my writing skills, expand my knowledge, giving me more insights, taking me from where I was from leadership core to where I am now. I can't say I'm perfectly, but I believe I'm still in that process of learning and learning every day, improving on myself, developing my skills daily. It has been really great. The materials are so wonderful. Even though sometimes it's kind of too much to read, but when you read it, when you make the time to actually read them, you actually find out that they are worth reading, even though they're too much. But when you make time to read them, you realize that, oh, it's better if I have read these materials. Not only, like, for me, for everything I do now in research symposium, I don't just base it because I'm doing the course, but I also base it on something to improve myself personally, in terms of, even a good writer, a good orator is a good writer as well. So as an orator, I always want to improve my writing every day and every day. And with Signature Symposium, I believe it's the right place, it's the right course for me to be able to improve more, expand on the knowledge that I have, and it has been really, really great. How did you use what you have learned to develop your research ideas? Exactly. Yeah. So based on everything that I've learned, based on all the the research skills that I've been taught so far from the start of this course, it I've been able to develop my ideas as well in research. I've been able to know, to get more insights about my research. Instead of at first I have that basics, the surface ideas of research, just thinking that when I need something, I can use any document so far, I can use any article, I can use Wikipedia, I can use blogs to do a research. I didn't know that those blogs and sometimes I might not be credible, or sometimes might be biased, or sometimes as well cannot deeply analyze the things that I want to see. So sometimes they only take one side. So you see, so I've been able to use the ideas I've learned in order to develop and build more on how I do my research, how I write my essays, how I critique as well. So it has been a third journey for me. So the ideas I've learned so far from research, um, looking at, for example, talking about the problem statement, it's really critical. Trying to find the research questions, research topic, finding something that you are very, very much inspired about, something that you love to do, something that you are very motivated and passionate about. So the ideas I've learned has really broadened me, opened my medulla and oblongata to be able to think extensively, to think critically, to think creatively and innovatively as well, so that I'll be able to develop around the circles of building a better and good researcher. Even though, of course, people like us, we have a lot of things we involve in, and we believe. For me, sometimes again, when people usually ask, I used to say, what is really the need for research symposium? Research is just, I just go to the net, I search for something, I got it. But now I never knew there is this process to it. There is this not only a process, but a constructive process to it that you need to follow in order to get the best out of your research. So research symposium is, I've been able to inculcate that mindset in me, and I've been able to improve me more and more, and still improving me. So I really appreciate that. So my ideas, I've been able to develop lots of my ideas. Like I keep saying, my ideas have been developing more, the way I think, the way I research, the way I find sources, the way I look for things that are relevant to what I am looking for, the credibility. First, I don't look up first when I do research, I don't even think about credibility, or who wrote the research, or who did not wrote it, what reference he made, or what reference he did not make. I just, as long as I see, I'm looking for who killed the president of this, blah blah blah, and they show me it's one person, I don't even bother, I just use that, which was very bad. I got to realize that you can't just justify something based on what one person said. If you want to justify something, you have to make sure that at least many people have gone through that process, and many people have been able to write about it. So the research symposium have been able to expand and elaborate my mindset in terms of developing and writing a proper literature review as one of the key factors which I've really learned, and also the majority factor of doing the research, accrediting it and developing it in a very constructive and concrete manner that will be able to develop you personally. And thirdly, how do you foresee your research contributing to create job opportunity for your for you after school? Oh yes, I for now I'm very much confident that with what I've been learning, how I research, because even basically present as I am, I'm doing I have an organization that I run. It's called a Children Educational Forum. So first, I usually used common sense, but with research now, it has been able to give me more and more and more. And even my internship I did, like I tried because I was working in the research management department where I used to do a lot of research, but as well, like I said earlier, I was still using the old mentality of using any site just to reference and get concrete information. I was not screening those information I get. I just take them raw and then analyze it like that. But now with these skills and more that I believe I'm going to learn at the end of this course, I know that I'm very much confident that my research is going to contribute and create job opportunity for me in the future, because there is still room for me to improve and I'm still doing great great every day, and I'm still open to learn, and my facilitator as well is very open to for me to help me in any way necessary, in any way he can, so that I'll be able to develop. You see, so presently in the world market, we live in a world wherein a lot of companies are looking for people who can do their research, people who can analyze their data. So I believe with all this, I believe with my research skills, that I'm learning, and that I've learned already, and the ones that I'm learning as well. By the end of the day, I'm very, very much confident that yes, I'm going to get not only a job, but a very perfect and clean paying job after school. Make no mistake, because of what the skills, everything, and the research qualities. Because majority of the companies are looking for skills that are very, very much related to research. So with no doubt, I'm very much confident that my research skills will for sure provide and create job for me after school, with no mistake. Thank you very much.